New this morning, we are shining a light on Central Ohio's effort to create a world without blood cancers. This Friday night, the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society of Columbus will hold its annual Light the Night. The fundraising event helps support life-saving research and advocacy. Each patient's story is unique, courageous, and inspiring. Of course, Angela's off today, but she did leave this story of one little fighter who will melt your heart.
You wouldn't know it by her smile or her giggle. But 6-year-old Gracie has had, by anyone's measure, a tough little life.
The hard part when she was born was that she was born with a very large hole in her heart. So she was born with congenital heart disease.
Love you.
But 2 heart surgeries and hospitals were not Gracie's biggest battles to come. In 2019,
So she had strep throat and it wouldn't go away. We had gone through a couple different rounds of antibiotics and she just didn't seem to be bouncing back.
I told our doctor, I think she has leukemia. I need you to draw. I want this blood work.
Mom and Dad were right. Gracie, who was only 3 years old at the time, endured what millions of other blood cancer patients must do to survive. Countless needles, grueling chemo, with sickening side effects. The memory of it all brings Gracie's father, Derek, to tears.
Obviously, we're very grateful for what's happened so far with, advancements in treatment and the fact that we get to have our daughter, but, there's so far to go still. I mean, I can't count how many times we had to hold her down while they were accessing her port or doing something that
Not even
was
just
just
that.
very, it was traumatic.
The Fryfogles want people to know Gracie likely wouldn't be alive if not for organizations like the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. The money raised for research leads to better treatment plans for patients young and old.
Not only are we surviving and thriving after cancer, but we're also surviving and thriving after the treatment of the cancer, because there's lasting effects with that too, and that's just as important. Like, being on this side of it, we realize, because of those efforts, that's why she's here.
This past January, the sound of Amazing Grace beating cancer. A chance to live her life as a healthy child and shining a light on hope.
Gracie, I'm so glad I got to meet you. Do you want to give me a high five? Give her a high five. Come on. Go give her a high five. You're a sweet little girl. You're a fighter. Are you a fighter?
Yeah.
Who's the strongest?
Grace.
Is. Who's the cutest?
Brendan.
Brendan.
Uh-oh. Who is Brendan? Okay. She's a doll. Gracie is one of so many heartwarming stories you're going to hear when you come out to the lawn at CAS for Light the Night. It's Friday. You can register online or in person on that day.